In case you've been living under a rock, Alton Towers are retracking their B&M inverted roller coaster Nemesis for the 2024 season. The ride has seen the entire track removed, signs and boards have been put up outside of it as well to sort of tease for the investigation that's currently taking place there, and even a metal box has appeared too. Wonder what that could be for. But since the start of the season, so much has changed at the site of this newish roller coaster. From deliveries of supports and track to teasers, everything. It's all popping off over at Alton Towers. Although you know what isn't popping off at Alton Towers? The food. Let's talk about Aramark. So basically, none of that. Today is all about Nemesis Reborn and what has been happening with its construction and some weird teaser thing as well that I'm going to mention, so be sure to watch to the end to find out. And if you are new around here and you want to keep up to date on new rides just like Nemesis, then please subscribe. There's some stuff in the next few weeks that I'm really excited to make videos on, so be sure to subscribe to stay tuned. And of course, soon we will be riding Hero all day for the charity Mind. Be sure to donate down below. So to begin with, what has happened at the Towers of Alton? I think we have to begin how you approach that area, you know, the walk up to Forbidden Valley. Ignore the hotel entrance and the monorail, because you already see Forbidden Valley if you go through that. They don't exist anymore. Of course, as you enter the area of Forbidden Valley / Nemesis, there's a peculiar looking green building on your left, which totally hasn't been testing loads, and there's staff getting trained inside of it, and there's pre-shows playing and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just definitely not going to mean anything, and it won't open. In all seriousness, if we're going to see an opening day for this sometime soon, it's probably going to be in about 22 days. I don't know what date that actually gives, that's just a random number. Funny, innit? But there's been a lot going on inside that building, and I've talked way too much about that in this video and across my channel anyway. But next to Nemesis Sub Terra's eventual entrance is the entry for the observation platform. Now, various people have visited the park and gone and trekked up this platform and been told by staff you can't film, and then they've also been told that they can, so it's a bit, you know, in the air of what you can and can't do there. I didn't get told anything, so I just did both. As you approach the main platform, you see more reasons as to why Sub Terra definitely won't be returning in 43 months. And then you are given this amazing view of the monorail. Honestly, I love waving at the monorail driver just like, hey, hello man. I'm so sad. As much as I joke about that, the monorail does block a lot of that view. But what you can see around that will become very interesting. I mean, think of it. Of course, we can't see from that platform the area where the track is already going in. Teaser for later in the video. When it comes to the track being put in that main ravine section, such as the corkscrew and then the downwards helix, the zero-G roll over the station, and even the loop a little bit, you can see it slightly. That's going to make this observation platform so much more useful because there'll be a lot more construction that you can actually see off of it. And in all fairness, it's a nice little touch for enthusiasts like myself to go up and view what will eventually be the Nemesis site. At least it's free as well, not £15, can you imagine? Either way, let's continue our walk through Forbidden Valley as we head down past the observation platform, because obviously that has been erected on the side of the pathway. Walk down past that to the main Nemesis area entrance side. I mean, on opening day, it was blocked off, so you couldn't go past that point. Then throughout the season, it became unlocked. You know, you could walk all the way down it. And now it's blocked off again. I mean, that'll probably happen a lot throughout the season. We'll see it close, then open, then close, then open. You know, it might half open one day. One gate might open, the other might stay shut. But why it's blocked off this time? Well, as you head further down towards Galactica, towards where the final turn on Nemesis used to be, it's now back. No, they haven't just installed the old track back in. The new track is installed now. That entire end portion of the ride, from the underground tunnel all the way to the brake run, that bit is now fully installed with the new track. And it's ready for that corkscrew to go in too. We know it's next to go in because, well, I'll explain later. Of course, we did see the promotional videos where the track was coming in on trucks, and we did get a good little glimpse of the track colours. But what does it look like in real life? I really do love the design. I mean, it's something we've hardly seen on any other roller coaster in the world. So, you know, hand painted across, I believe. What did you do today? I hand painted a tentacle on the Nemesis track. Okay. Right now, in real life, it does look amazing. My only worry is later down the line in a few years, what if it just completely fades out? I mean, hopefully because it's a new ride, they're going to keep on top of it and make sure that it's looking clean all the time. Or if it does fade, I really hope the colour of it does look quite nice. It'd be like a dark red and black fused mix. Oh, wouldn't that look good? But it looks very dark, but also very bright in person. I love that dark to light contrast. It is rather nice. But still, that pathway is blocked off, even though it's already been installed. which it was overnight, which is crazy. Why is that path still blocked? Why can't we go as close as we want to the
complex beast?
Well, of course, me having an incredible reach and an insane wingspan, I ran to the wall, reached my phone up over the top, and as you can see here, there is a piece of track and some supports waiting to go in. And to be fair, that reaching was quite straining on my arm. It did hurt a lot, although it hurt more when 5 minutes later I found a spot where you could see the track and the supports without having to reach. But that piece of track on the floor is clearly ready to be installed, much like the few in the car park. Now, I'm not certain on all of this stuff I'm about to say, but having seen the track on the wooden low beds that were towed by the Phalanx Mercedes Actros truck, there are 3 pieces here which look rather twisty and rather malformed from just a normal straight bit of track. And that leads me to believe, with my insane knowledge, that these pieces are in fact the final corkscrew on the ride. And we can assume that that'll be installed in a few days' time. To be fair, it is actually crazy seeing these pieces of track on these trucks. In the car park, I remember in like 2012 or 2013 when the Smiler was still being built and there was track laying in the car park, I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool, but I wasn't an enthusiast. So being an enthusiast now and seeing a brand new roller coaster being installed, especially with it being Nemesis, it is pretty cool. And also, as of the day of recording this, there is a brand new teaser that's been published on the Alton Towers website. And it's not a video or an image or anything like that, it's just logos popping up. If you try and navigate the Towers website on the Phalanx public announcement page, it appears some weird little logos keep popping up. Now, what could these logos mean? Of course, they look really round with a couple of spikes and they sort of look like an eye. I could be wrong. Could this be some form of teaser for the new Nemesis ride? Or, as I was saying, could it just be a teaser for Nemesis Sub Terra coming back? Who knows? I mean, as well, they've even put that logo on the black boards that surround Nemesis. I mean, this is a recent piece of graffiti that's been done. It wasn't there when I went. But as with all the teasers that have come out as well, there is #SeekTheTruth put on it too. I definitely feel like it's way too early for this to be anything to do with the Nemesis remake. So my thoughts is that it's mainly to do with Sub Terra, like I said before. And if you really want to go this deep into it, the center of the logo looks very similar to the center of the room where the drop towers are. Is it going to be some rebellious group against the Phalanx, or is it something to do with them? We don't have a clue. It's all very subtly hinted at the moment, so we might see an announcement or another promotional video very soon. We could get a part 3 to May and Clarkson's truck battle.
It's in gear, come on!
Low.
Yes, it's a drag race between me and Captain Slow. Come on, Magnum! It's getting a bit narrow here. Slow! Oh, Lord.
Captain Clumsy had severed my airlines and all the brakes were jammed on.
I absolutely hope James May wakes up in the morning and 10,000 insects are in his underpants.
In exactly just over 3 minutes, I was the first to finish.
That's what he hits. He is the clumsiest man in the known world.
I was now on the move again and flying.
Now, come on, up the hill. Fire! You're on fire!
Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below.